Okay. Good afternoon from me, Umu Chineke. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning to some of you according to your location on the face of this planet Earth. We are coming live to you this very moment, right from Biafra land. I am in our homeland studio, the studio of our homeland radio in Biafra land, where I am broadcasting from. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Muchineke. If you join me, your duty is to share because we are going to hit them. It is raining heavily. Now it is raining in Biafra land and we must proceed. I think I know I am coming live. My voice is coming out clearly. Mommy Faith Okoye, thank you. Good afternoon from here. We move. Today's date is the 18th day of May 2022. This is our second edition of our today's broadcast. As we proceed, our leader must be freed. There is no way we'll go to rest. Thank you. Tamunokuro Galio, thank you for joining us this very moment. I salute you. Thank you. Thank you. We must proceed. The enemies are gathering in vain, but they are ignorant of this very fact that IPOB have gathered already before them. That is why, even in 2015, our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have already started telling them that the armies of Biafra are assembling all over the world, and he commands them. That is to say, when they started gathering, their gathering becomes in vain because we have taken position before their arrival. That's why we always win. What we encourage our people is to understand us. In a wilderness journey, you cannot tell us what will happen at the next point. You cannot debate the intention of the enemy. They must come with a counter in every of our agendas. Right? And we must respond to them. It is not child education. You will tell us, you will do this, the occasion is over. It is not birthday. You will immediately you cut the cake, you say it's over. You will start eating. It is not traditional marriage. When the wife will take a wine to his husband and found him among the people, it is over. It is not wedding. When the cake, or if it is in the church, when the ring have been put in there and every other thing is over. This is a movement. You can't debate the next poll. The next poll. You cannot debate what will happen there. You will have your plan why the enemy will come with a counter. Then the enemy will plan and you go with counter. Why we defeat them is because we planted the war. The kind of war we brought to them is not the kind of war they needed. Our leader presented the war they needed, that is gun battle. He said, I will destroy Nigeria, I will do this. Nigeria was hungry of that because they knew that Ajib, Total, F, Izon, Mobil, African Petroleum, Total, that these people will fight on their behalf. So immediately our leader threw it in. Nigeria came out, our leader presented referendum. Since then, they've been looking for our weapon. We don't have weapon. They killed us in National High School by 9th of February 2016. We did not challenge them. There was no single dead body of a Nigerian army or navy or police or mobile that came to National High School in Mbo. 29th to 30th May 2016, you cannot go there, you see a single dead body of Nigerian army. Not that we are not in advantage to pick a stone and stone them, but we were commanded to stand still because the foundation of IPOB have nothing to do with violence. That's why ESN was created, only to respond to the cry of our people over the inefficiency of duty and negligence of duty of our politicians, over the cries of our people towards the Fulani terrorist attacks in our communities, and IPOB coming to their knowledge, knowing that they cannot restore Biafra for empty land. That is to say, The lives of our people should be protected, even as the governors and the politicians have ignored their cry. Therefore, IPOB have to abandon some things, even as we don't have money. Then we must make a way and launch a security outfit to defend the people because the governors have ignored them. That's why we launch ESN. They does not attend the IPOB family meeting. We don't know them. We don't know where they were picked from. We don't know where our leader picked them. Not from IPOB. We don't know them. But IPOB is in charge. So you cannot tell me you know ESN. Did you understand the foundation? So it is a child of necessity. Because the politicians they felt reluctant, and we love our people. We are dying for them. We cannot ignore them to die because we are asking for Biafra. Then who are we restoring Biafra for? Is it for empty land? No. So therefore, we launch ESM and give them pantry. That is the bush, and that's where they operate. No attention has it. That's your business. That's your business. They don't attend meeting. The security we have in our meeting are with empty-handed. That is IPOB volunteer. They don't have gun. Their weapon is their phone, only to make contact. Now, why they are in our meeting premises is that when the enemy come to shoot our people, they will first shoot them to death. That's why they are volunteer. They don't have gun. Now, ESN that operate with local-made gun, not foreign, because Nigeria have investigated through international arm dealers to see if IPOB purchase arm. No way. So whatever you see them holding, whether it looks like AK-47 or AK-47, we manufacture it here. If you have sold arm to us, come and prove it. Give us evidences. So ESM manufacture it by themselves. You know. Now one and I'm more. I will not at the video. Oh, go one gave Biafra. You can't look at the Biafra, make what do you are on a buggy. Ndipo ga sego do na oji. Talk more of Hausa or Fulani or Yoruba. Ndipo ga chupa go do gi n'ụzọ. Jụọ gị ma short kwa gị mma. Mechọrọ ka ha nwụọ. N'ịmakwa ihe ahụ n'oge agha. This argument I faced here. So I am going to analyze some things here because our people have forgotten that IPOB is in an argument. It have lasted long and we are still moving. Even the court proceedings is the process of the argument. Our leader believes in argument. That's why he broadcast. If I have requested, I will tell our people what we are doing. It is argument. Anybody telling you about gun is dreaming. It is argument. We want Nigeria to prove to us why we must remain in Nigeria. That's why our leader have been opening road for debate. He want to destroy them. They ran away. We have been doing it. This is what the British avoided. That's why they told Dukowan to go to war instead of arresting Ojukwu. Right? So they went to war in order to shut him down because they don't want us to go to court with them because we will expose them because the document of Aburi Accord agreement will appear in court. So they gave them order to go and fight. This time around we are in court. Do not be in a haste. We are in argument. We are in argument. Superior one. They will prove to us why Nigeria must remain. They will prove to us why we must not agitate. And they will prove to us why referendum will not be granted to us. But they have not proven one. We keep defeating them. We are in argument. You got to hear that on them. Somebody going on with a boat, you say I go to. Because some they cannot have destroyed these very people. Let us pray. Thank you, Zudo. Thank you, Zemeri. Thank you, Zaman. Thank you, Zembochi. You have been doing it for us. You remained our God. You remained our Creator. You remained our Savior. We will never leave you because you have been with us all this while. You have been assisting us. You have been encouraging us. You have been favoring us in all angles. Despite the invasion of our land by the Nigerian army, terrorists that have been deployed into the army without publishing their names. We honor you because people are still breathing here on this very part of the world, Biafra land. as it is in their mind. They don't even expect us to live by now. But by your grace, we are living. And by your grace, Nnamdi Kanu is alive in DSS. Thank you, because Biafrans all over the world are chanting for Biafra restoration. That is to say, we have been prepared by you even before now. You put us in our mother's womb, preparing us. And now we have come. Kindly use us positively and let us be victorious, and glory will return to thee. In your name, Chi Uku Okike, Abiamana Porime Ihenile, we have prayed. He said, thank you. Our topic. Somebody should copy a topic and paste it there. Where is the other phone? Somebody should paste it there. Free Nnamdi Kanu. Right? Okay, court update. Thank you. Sunday, thank you. Umochineke Benedict. Court update. Okay. Your duty is to share. Alright, I want to analyze the bouncing of that very bell. It was not totally bounced. The door of bell application was not totally shut down. Our Creator is working. That is why our leader said that this is a divine movement. If Chukwu Abiyama is not in our midst, thank you. Thank you. We move. If Chukwu Abiyama is not with us, how can we be filing this very application in the court of Binta to look into this matter that our leader did not jump bell, rather his house was attacked. Binta kept throwing it away. But today, through the love of God, Binta now referred us back to what happened. You think that our 28 men will die like that without debating about their death? This has been the key of the matter. This is what our leader have been. Our leader need this thing. Nnamdi Kanu need it. Since they must tell him why he did not come to court. They threatened Abaribe. They threatened the Jewish rabbi that signed his bail. They threatened the Igbo businessman in Abuja. And we have been confronting them in court. They keep running away. Today, God, Chukwu Abiyama, through Binta said that they will not look into this very bail application without knowing why. That's what she means. Why he jumped bail. That is the key of the matter. If you have not known, you will know that our God is leading us somewhere. He do not want us, anybody to say that IPOB doing it like this. No. He wants to make everything clear. It is step by step. It is step by step. Did you understand? Because this very matter is the key, our leader. That's why they kidnapped him, because they said he jumped bail without telling the world that they attacked his home. Now, that is what our lawyers is going to use to file for this very current bail application. Did you understand? The bail application that will be had on the 26th is because our leader did not jump bail. No content of God, because his house was attacked. Now, that Omar verdict of the 19th January 2022, which said that Nnamdi Kanu did not jump bail, he escaped assassination attempt, and again that Nigerian government should pay him 1 billion naira, and again Nigerian government should apologize to him in the pages, three newspapers, right? Media houses. Now Nigerian government should meet him and look into what he's saying, negotiate with him. That is where the ruling ended. Now, that thing, Malami has kept it aside. But the very directive Binta is directing us now is leading to that very Omar verdict. That is to say that Malami to go to to commit the case of extraordinary rendition, he have not even a basic foundation, because they lied to the world that Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail. And this is the point. And they have not allowed us to challenge them in the court because of this very allegation, in which they have been using to deny our leader some of the people that love him, that would have come into his matter. They stopped them by telling them that why they went to Kenya was because of the crime he committed, and he jumped bail. He refused to answer the case. And any international community you tell this, they will go back and watch Nnamdi Kanu to answer his case. These things, they have lied to the US senators, telling them that our leader jumped bail. And our leader came there, they started asking him, why did you run away? Why did you jump bail? This very lie came because they refused to face this very matter in court to prove to the world why our leader jumped bail. Rather, they kept the very application we filed there away, so that they can be lying to the world. Because if they try to hear it, the world will now know that his house was attacked. Did you understand? Thank you. We move. We'll deal with them in truth and in honesty. Share it to pages and groups. We move now. Then they will know. They think we are joking. So, Binta, you imagine Nigerian government coming up with another amendment of charges when you could not be able to defend the one you have amended already. But it was thrashed out because I have able men. We paid them because we don't have gun. We consulted and we contracted Bruce Fenn because we don't have gun. We contracted what are they called? Breed men because we don't have gun. And the other team in Kenya because we don't have gun. Had we had gun, then we will not consult all international consultant firms and international, diplomats that we paid. We spend millions of dollars to pay. So how can we pay those people? How can we hire Osokome to be fronting the case of our leader, and they will go and send people to shoot gun? Then what is the essence of hiring Osokome? What is the essence of Ejimako being the special counsel? Then they should go home, let us shoot gun. That is why if somebody shoot gun and call Nnamdi Kanu, you call the person a criminal. Thank you. They wanted to convince you. When they call free Nnamdi Kanu, they will tell you ESM must be equipped. Instead of to tell you that ESM has nothing to do with free Nnamdi Kanu, ESM duty is special. ESN cannot go to the court. Our people can go to the court, even with the flag. ESN have gone. They can't go to the court. Did you understand? But when they wanted to dribble your brain, they tell you, yeah, our men must be equipped. Our leader must be free. They have no connection. That's why we hired sons. Those that our leader would tell what the Holy Spirit told him, how his case will go. They must meet him so that he will contribute. Then we move. Thank you. Mazi JJ, we move. Now, our leader have date of court, and Nigerian government attacked his house, sending Nigerian army. 28 men died. Adako, the cousin of our leader, died. Then the dog that is greater than more than 10 Nigerian army. The jack, they killed the jack, the security, because the compound have no security apart from the jack. Those our men are those who said they want to become the fence, the wall that will defend the bullet on our leader. That's why they are there. But the security of that compound is the jack. That is to say, it is a serious charge. I better die. Oh, Chineke mere me ebere. Thank you. Thank you. If God have answered your prayer, then you give God glory. Simple. Because our prayers matters. Confronting Binta to return back to what they have forgotten is not easy. That is to say that all they have said at the front, we have destroyed it. They now return back. What is the back going? That is their total destruction. Because Mazenam Kanu is ever angry. Because nobody have ever looked into the matter of the invasion of his house. He can never be happy. Our men that died can never be happy. This very invasion of the house of our leader, Mazen Americano, brought to the death of the late Royal Highness and the Queen of Afaruku, late Israel Okukano. So there is no way our Creator will allow this thing to go like that. No, it must be debated in court, because why we have Radio Biafra is that IPOB created a platform for an argument. For somebody to prove us wrong, why we are agitating, not on Nigerian newspaper. Come to Radio Biafra, come and argue with our broadcasters, tell them the reason why we must stop. It is not by bribing Facebook, it is not by bribing BBC, it is not by bribing Punch and the Sahara Reporters and Do and Vanguard. No, you have to prove us wrong. That's why we are IPOB media warriors. We don't collect money. Our pattern is prove us wrong, why we must stop. It is not by gun. Gun cannot address us. We don't know the sound of gun. We don't know it. We don't know when you say go or not, no. But if you address us, we can understand the language. How do you address us? Our leader have created chances for your debate. He have even created Fridays for question and answer. Even at his absence, China Samoro and other DOS members used to create question and answer section. We are still here, even as our leader is the aim, for you to call them and prove to them why we must stop. People don't know that we are here for argument and so that we can restore Biafra. We don't have gun to challenge Ajib. But if we have finished all we are supposed to do, and they insisted that they will kill us, then we will now rush them so that we'll die with them. Because what we decided is that strangers cannot live in this land while we are alive. No, it is better we all die. Then we know that our God have abandoned us. That is the final decision. Did you understand? But to allow strangers to kill us and be at will, take care, is impossible. But we are following everything step by step. We don't want them because of our resources, because Nigeria lobby with our oil and they become poor. Imagine the people you want to fight. They share our resources. Why they keep borrowing to fund their government? Now, when did Nigeria share our resources? 1967 to 70. They shared it to the world in order to support them to kill us. Today, they cannot be bold enough and tell those people they gave our resources to give them back. Rather, they are even bribing them more. Today, they are poor. How many percent of oil are they using? That is what they wanted to push us into. They want us to go into armed struggle, because if your house is burning, anybody that comes to quench the fire in your house, any agreement the person brings, you will sign it so that your house will not burn. So if they are killing us now, any international community can come and request that we should sign this so that they will give us ammunition. These are what exactly that is happening to Nigeria. British consulted those world powers and Nigeria signed the agreement of oil with them. Today, Nigeria cannot take that oil unless Nigeria expires and the new people emerges, which is Biafra, who owns the land, will now go into fresh agreements with them, not in a slavery matter, but as the owners of the oil. Do you see why they are poor? Do you see why they don't disclose it? Today, they have given money to the extent they are now. Do you know how many times they have given Facebook money? Now they have called Facebook for a meeting. But their ignorance that Facebook have terms and conditions. And Facebook tackles or punish anybody. Immediately you go against the code of their terms and conditions. I don't know why they are just running this mad. Thank you. Thank you. We move. Thank you. Here's a guy. You are welcome to the program. Remove. So let us continue. Now, the Binta bounced the initial bail application, right? What is her reason? She reasoned directly to the right direction as we expected for long, but they ignored it. The remaining thing now is that our application in a court challenging Nigeria that IPOB is not a terrorist group. That is the one we need now to trash. We are patient. We want to follow them, and we are following them. Now, the next step now is you as a Biafran or IPOB media warriors, go back and search for everything that happened in the compound of our leader. When you bring the picture or the video, we want it to circulate now. It will circulate. Then if you can get the newspaper front page, right? Just go to the newspaper and type it happened on the 14th of September. But you can search from 13th of September 2017. You will get the headlines of the newspaper of the invasion of our leader's house. Then you screenshot it. Get the news. Then tag it BBC, both Binta, both Nigerian judiciary, both Nigerian government, share it. Right? Share it to the world. That's why our leader did not appear in court. His house was attacked. Did you understand? Already. Good evening from here. Navigate Prosper, you're always there. From Thailand, our sister Roslyn Mint, you are always there. Thank you. We move. We deal with them decisively. In truth and the honest too, we don't have gun. Ada mama. Director Gwashani Haike. Na yenwekwaghị egbe. So onye ọbụla agwa gị na ya gbagbu mmadụ na Ọnịcha. Sekwe ya bịa kwete na ya gbagburu ya. Ọwụkwụ izoro ezoro. Wuo na ọgịnwa. Because if we dislodge Fulani settlement in our bush, we will tell you we did it. You can't do anything. Then I want to bring to the knowledge of our people, those people who don't know why Nnamdi Kanu is in detention. I ask you, did you hear about you must give us your land for Ruga? You don't hear it again. Okay, did you hear about you must give us land for grazing? Did you hear it? Ihu IPOB megrumado. Ihu IPOB megrumado. Without an IPOB, the main agenda of Fulani was destroyed completely. Without an IPOB involved, and Chineke involved, Ghana aga ala did. Maybe you don't know you only. Okay, my home. The only agenda of Fulani had to make that the open road for terrorists is to protect cow, to get the citizens so that cow will take control of the land. And the target of IPOB is to stop cow, which is the division of Nigeria. Now, Nnamdi Kanu is in detention. And the IPOB leadership implemented the ban of cow. And the IPOB leadership implemented the ban of national flag. Do you know what it means? Do you know that Nigerian flag and the cow is the only thing that is Nigeria here? Now, the main agenda that forced them to launch, to form all these terrorists that is destroying their land have been destroyed by Nnamdi Kanu, taking over the south. And the terrorists remained in the north because there is no vacancy for their operation in the south, in the Biafra land, because of ESN. Now, IPOB now banned cow, Fulani cow, totally. That is to tell you that Nigeria have divided. Because why do they kill you? Is it not because of cow? Then do they respond positively to the death of people? No. They kill Benue people because of cow. Now you stop cow. That is to say you have hit them. But people ask us to shoot gun. But do you know that it is better to go and demolish the whole of Abuja? Fulani will welcome it, and you will allow cow to be in your bushes. If Abuja can be bombed down, then let cow, Fulani and their cow occupy the east. Fulani will welcome it. But can you understand what I mean? Because of cow. Because of cow. If you say, okay, we want cow to take over our bushes in Biafra land, then we want Abuja to be demolished. Fulani will do it. If that is the option. Because cow is more important than every other thing they have. Now, this is the key. If you say it's lie, drive your car in the morning, then hang Nigerian flag on it. Then tomorrow you come and ask me, you tell DOS to give order, let us see their order. Go and put your flag. Put your flag in your car, drive it and come out on the main road in any part of Biafra land. Then tomorrow, if I ask you, did the DOS give order, you will now tell me yes. Okay, carry your cow, come and rear it now. Thank you. Good evening. Our people are joining. Share it to pages and groups. Now, Binta said, okay, let me just ask you, when the war and the argument have come to the level of asking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu his choice of club, the club he loves, football club, one day, Marakwana operator in Agaziaja, because he go up to go. Imagine an age church and but Mbando ka transition watch what actually led to the choice of club? Now, if you think that IPOB leadership is not working, you will now ask yourself, how do Binta now succumb like this? And you don't know that there are international pressures. But one thing is that you want to know it. Some of the replies of the international communities are with our lawyers and with Nigeria. They have the reports, they have the replies, but cannot be told to you. The government are even calling Binta. People reaches here, people reaches Malami. People are doing something. There are no way by POB in the there are places we touch. But people want to know, why must you know? When Nigeria does not disclose their plans, you only hear it when their plan failed, when IPOB foiled their plans. Now, don't just say that Binta does not know what she did today. No, you should appreciate our Creator. Thank Him for making Binta to reverse, so that the death of our fallen 28 men will not be in vain. Because no application will be filed without adding it the killings of our people in the house of our leader, which actually stopped him from coming to the court. There is no way you cannot give a reference of the court verdict of Umuahia High Court that took place on the 19th of January 2022. You must add it. It is a Nigerian court sitting in Umuahia who ruled that Nnamdi Kanu did not jump bail, but he escaped assassination attempt. Then, if you come to this very point, you will now understand that Nigerian government is a liar, lied to the world that Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail. Did you understand? Now, let us analyze. At the point after the ruling in Umuahia, 19th of January, you will now realize that Nigeria going to Kenya to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that they failed totally. Do you know why? Number one, he did not jump bail. That you can even say, okay, that warranted us. Even as the case of extraordinary rendition, you must face it, right? It's an international offense, right? But some people may even consider Nigeria having Nnamdi Kanu jump bail, because some autocratic countries like them will say, okay, we can do it. How can he jump bail? Why is it that he cannot face his case? But the court ruled that he did not jump bail. That is to say that they took the highest risk, because what actually warranted you to go to Kenya to kidnap him? When he escaped assassination attempt by your army. That is total falling. Nigeria falling total. Now, Binta referring us back to what we have asked her to do means that our Creator never forsake us.
We have asked her to look into this matter. Stop demanding for Abaribe. Stop demanding for our Jewish rabbi. Don't demand for our Igbo businessman in Abuja. Those 3 men that signed the bill of our leader. Demand for Nigerian army to come and explain what happened to the house of our leader. That's what we needed. And now that Binta have told us that the bail application will not be hard until they discuss, they did not tell you that it will be discussed in court, or they did not tell you that it will be discussed this night. You don't know when they will discuss it. They might discuss it tomorrow. They might decide on something 26. That is why you can never lose faith. But he said they will look into it. That one will be reviewed. Did you understand? Thank you. From Ghana, thank you. Mazako. So we move. Did you understand? That is to say, do you know what she want to do? She's running away. Do you know that it will hold her on the neck? If she have not settled the former bill, you know Nnamdi Kanu will deal with Binta. Had she not looked into the former bill that she granted our leader and how it stopped, now Binta now go for the hearing of another bill. Nnamdi Kanu will hold that woman. The woman is now wise. She now shifted by the side so that the other one will be looked into, because there will be no 2 bills. That one have been signed. The bail condition was met with, right? And our leader had date of court. That is to say, they defied the date of court. They went against their ruling of their court by stopping our leader from coming. Did you understand? Now, how can 2 bail conditions be in her application? Bail, yes, be in her office? Because a bail has been granted to our leader. That one have not been settled. Now another bail application is that she's right. Our creator is using her. Now she have to settle that one. Now that one will yield fruits that Nigeria cannot bring a basket that will enter it. 1, the parents of our leader died on the process. 2, 28 men died, right? 3, our leader ran to Israel. Did you understand? So now the case is now becoming interested, right? Now, do you know that there was a date of court for our leader? They should tell us what happened to that very date of court, because we came there, we complained to them, to Binta, that our leader's house was attacked. She threw the application away. She now reversed back now. That is to say our God is working and your prayer is working. Now, where are we going now? To the main point of the matter. What actually led to the essence of abandoning the initial case charges and jumping into another charge? This very matter will bring it back, because there are previous charges against Nnamdi Kanu that he was granted bail on. So this very reverse move by Binta will now draw back to what they have left, because we don't know how they will be complaining to the world that he jumped bail. And now they kidnap him in Kenya, and they suddenly rendition him into Nigeria. And now they did not confront him with those charges that he was granted bail on, which they said he jumped bail. They now brought new amended 15 count charges, which almost all the charges started from 2018. But you said he jumped bail, right? Now, but he jumped, the bail you say he jumped happened in 2017. But all the charges of 2021, 2022, all started in 2018. Now, why do you now kidnap a man you say he jumped in 2017? You are now confronting him in court with the charges of 2018 to 2021. That is to say, you are now charging him fresh. Because when you kidnap him from Kenya, you would have presented the former charges against him in court, which he was granted bail on. Now, why do you keep those charges aside and you presented new front 15 amended count charges, even as the former 6 count charges amended presented against us was trashed? You presented 15. Today you came with 6, which was trashed. I am asking you, why is it that if our leader truly jumped bail, that you did not confront him with the initial charges which he was granted bail on, in which you said he jumped bail on. Is it not what you are supposed to be confronting him on? This is where Binta is leading us to. Are you in a haste? Or the God says so? Gakwa join your autopilot and the say so. People that know the day Biafra will come. Or the one says, I tell Madam Mount. Hapo alika remember the ihe. Hapo Nnamdi Kanu ko remember the ihe. Msono na oji kan onye remember the ihe. Nnamdi Kanu nwoke ụmụahịa. Hey! Thank you, Billy Court. Thank you. Thank you. Bless you too. Watching the message Biafra. I ain't mad. Yes, Facebook is removing people. Try to rejoin. Okay, they thought we will come from Cambridge or Oxford before we come and tell them the truth. No, I stop in primary 4 now, but we know the truth. Our court proceeding. Simon, come and explain to us. Right? I can tell you everything about court. You say you are a lawyer, you have never analyzed the case of our leader. I analyzed the case of our leader. The 15 count charges, I analyzed them one by one. I analyzed them one by one. And no Binta, no Labran, no Malami. Give us your brokers where you analyze the case of our leader. And then Nigeria. Thank you. We move. Do you understand? Now, Malami, have you come to the point to understand us? Like Mohammed, you know, when we tell them you are listening, they thought we are playing. Why do you complain to Facebook about live broadcast? Why do you talk about broadcast? We are, when God is talking through us, our people that are watching, they will be taking the word one by one. They will be piecing it to confront you in argument. So that is how the foundation is laid. We that speak it out, we cannot remember it. But our people will use it to fight you. These are weapons. You cannot win us, I'm telling you. In argument. As we are broadcasting, they are picking it. Even they can use it to win us. Those that listen can use what we say to win us in argument. So how do you win them? Okay, look at. They are stopping you from that is it. Yes, I didn't Allah. Emo ko bo sha haziare. O ba haziwela. Igilla gwara hia. Igilla told them. He saw a puppy. Isn't a puppy? Asana kata the puppy abia fuwa. Fokata zie white animal abazia yo krikri. Nnamdi Kanu afuwago. I meja madi. Okay. He's now discussing what in the lawyer there. He told no one does buy no more. Also, I tell my lawyer what to do and what to say in court. If you fail to do it, I will sack you. You are sacked. Also, imakonan mebuntuntu maga court. Gini wuntuntu case files. Nnamdi Kanu mere ka imata nontu na file wuntuntu. File. Amadam na Igbo ya. No more ahia ka ogwara anya na palace. And mebuntuntu maga court. I will deal with these people. Osibanjo is calling me. But I have told him to give us referendum. Right? That's what our leader told us then 2017. We move. Thank you. So that is how the case, the standard of the matter now is that those IPOB will be vindicated. The brokers that our leader made 2019 throughout, asking the world to ask Nigeria why he did not come to court, asking Nigeria why did they send army. He was telling the world, and he kept those. There are things. Do you see why I told you that if somebody is giving IPOB leadership allegation that they are supposed to tell you what happened to our leader in Kenya for 8 days, then the person is a criminal. Do you know why? Now, when our leader's house was attacked in Afaruku, It took us 1 year for our leader to reappear in Israel on the month of October 2018. Now, our leader broadcasted, thanked those that were involved in his safety, right? Now, and those that spoke on his behalf over the invasion of his their palace of Afaruku. After that, he gave us some information of how he escaped. And he finally said that other things, I will keep other informations for my defense. Now, do you know that we are coming to that very point? Because our leader said, I am keeping them for my defense. And this is the point Binta is driving us to. Remember that during that case, they tried to present, what is it called? Secret trial. Now, I want to bring your knowledge closer that in that the same case, that our leader had been discharged by Justice Ademola and Justice John Soho. Unconditional releases 2 times, 2015 and 2016. Now, they refer the case again to the Court of Justice Ahmed Mohamed. Now, Justice Ahmed Mohamed now told DSS to go and obey the previous court rulings. They said court rulings. Rulings, that is to say, the ruling of Ademola and the ruling of John Soho. That's what he referred them to. The same case. So now you ask yourself, why did, when our leader was kidnapped from Kenya, that Malami did not charge him with the same charges that he was granted bail on in 2017? Why did Malami go ahead and brought 15 count amended charges? Share this program, please. Share it very, very wide. Tag BBC, please. Tag BBC or BBC. Tag both CNN, tag all the media houses, both Nigerian media houses, tag them and share the program. Share it very, very wide. Share to pages and groups. We must continue. They are telling me words that I have not even thought of. And we must proceed to say it as they are putting it in our mouth. Thank you. Nothing but the truth. People thought that we are here for joke. Since 2020, since 2020 December, that Biafra was restored here. We have been defending this very land. The launching of ESN was the restoration of Biafra. That's when our leader told you Biafra will come that year, and he launched ESN. And we have been defending it, this land, since then, until we take control of the whole land completely. But people don't know what we are doing. We have been defending that. The pattern we restored this very Biafra, people were, even Nigeria is ignorant of that. Today we have been on defense. We have been on defense to defend it. But they wanted to bring war. They are killing us. But now we don't want to be in that kind of defense. Did you understand? But we have been defending the launching of ESN. Because since we started in this life, after in the Warriors, 1900 to 1930, we have never had our own security before that we control to guide our land, and that no security agent of Nigeria have any contribution in them, or no politician can control them. This is the kind of security you can get. That is the security of freedom. Security of your land is part of the freedom. When you are in charge of the security of your land, then you are free totally. So launching of ESN was the restoration of Biafra 2020, but our leader refused to tell them, because he said it, reaching to December, he launched ESN. And since then, he said ESN must be defended. ESN must be protected. That's the name we have been using. Today, okay, did you know that Ambazonia celebrated their independence? Are they not defending it? Are they free? Are they not defending it? The same thing we are doing. And we are defending it, we are occupying our land. Have we not stopped Fulani cow? Is it not defense of our land? Is it not because we have security that we can enforce the stopping of Fulani cow? That is to say, we have our independent security. That is freedom. Chineke mere m ebere. Thank you. Our people are, I don't know, we move. So we keep defending this very land, right? Until it's totally freed. We are occupying it. We give order, they obey. We remove Nigerian flag. We stop cow. We have security in the bush. It is step by step. One by one, you occupy your land. Stop Biafra. One by one, Nigeria that we are totally in control of our land. Or matter that if you send your army in a community and that community hates your army, if your army is attacked, those that escaped cannot go free because any house they will run into is the enemy's house. Your army can be saved if the people of the land love them. That is when they will get information of anything that will happen to them. But our people are against your army and your police. Nobody loves them. How do you send them here they succeed? But they say their intelligence. All these things we are telling them, are they not aware that it doesn't happen? It doesn't happen. Yes, we are defending it. Our leader Jibrain will declare total one to final. But on that, since I'm home ESN, can not defense and I defend the gear years. Then they defend our land. Then they is in Nigeria order. I are talking nama. Oh, ni we security, ni we te be woman, again order. But I am to go grand. I am order. I am to go grand. I am saying I are Fulani in here. Did you understand? I want to against area step by step. Our leader cool down one here. Here we madu get emotion move for you. Don't be moved emotionally. Here walk. Analia, you secure your side there, Iwere. In Akapa, you secure your part there, Iwere. Hano walk. Hano shall be all. They want Olu to fall. It doesn't fall, but it did not fall. Olu cannot fall. Did you understand? All kind of bargain now so sector, the very, very strong during the war. Because this is Olu sector. It is very, very strong. Right? This very moment. And they should be compensated when Biafra come. So many destruction have gone there, and so many lives have been destroyed. But that is the battleground. Though the politicians are killing our people, but our battleground is in the bushes in Olo. But Nigerians now run away from ESN in the bushes. They now brought war into our township, using Simon Heba to create the road for them to invade our communities and burn down our houses, target ESN camps. How did he create the road? They told him to say that he's in charge of ESN and that ESN he commands are in communities in Biafra land, while ESN that DOS commands are in the bushes. So now, they use the influence of what he said, instead of coming to community to kidnap our men and tag them unknown gunmen, they will now come to the community, burn down somebody's house, target ESN camp, then kidnap our youth, then tag them ESN. Have you seen the mathematics? Because ESN are in the bush. But somebody must change the language that ESN in the community. And Simon took the money to say it. But our leader said the war will be fought in our bushes and the forest, not in the township. But Simon said ESN in the township. That's what the enemy told him to say, so that the enemy will come. Oh. No problem. Thank you. So now, Binta is there at the right track. So when she bounced the bell, she's right. That is to say, all these 15 count amended charges against our leader is rubbish. Do you know why? There is a charge, there are charges that our leader was granted bail on. Now, and that court, the case have not been trashed. And our lawyers presented another bail application. Why the other bail application have not been closed? The case had not been trashed. The case is still on. Now, Malami presented new charges that started in 2018 to 2021. While our leader was arrested 2015, how can they kidnap him in Kenya, tell the world that is coming to face his case, and they're now giving him charges from 2018? The only charges of 2015 that came into that charge is count 15 of the 15 amended charges. Count 15, which brought forward the transmitter issue in container. Apart from that, the third amended count charges said that you, Nnamdi Kanu, from Afaruku, professed, from 2018 to 2021, professed that you are a member and the leader of a proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. Now, while our leader was in their detention 2015 because of IPOB, they now prepared these new amended charges. He said that our leader claimed, professed in other words, said claimed. Now that our leader claimed that he's an IPOB member, and that he claimed that he's the leader of a proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. Imagine the language. Professed means claimed, in other words. Now, these are the charges that our leader said, I'm not guilty. And they started saying, hey, he denied that he's not the leader of IPOB. These are foolish people. How can you give him charge from 2015 to 2021 while his house was attacked in 2017? Now, are you trying to wave away the activities of IPOB from 2017 to 2015, 2014? So that the world will start recording IPOB activities from 2018. Do you imagine their brain? Oh my God. Do you imagine their local brain? And they go, thank you. Do you see their local brain now? The zoo. Now look at the point. All the charges against our leader in this very time are useless. The very charges they told the world he jumped bail on have not been trashed. And he was not confronted with those charges. Therefore, Malami is running away. Therefore, he did not jump bail. When you talk about he jumped bail, you will now refer to the charges he was facing. Here we go, the mathematics. If you say our leader jumped bail, now you must present the charges he was facing, which he was granted bail on, which have nothing to do with these charges that you amended now. Though many of them have been trashed, but I am just trying to destroy Malami. Though I stopped in primary 4, first term, I'm not a lawyer, but Malami and the Labran and the Binta, I am trying to explain to you that for Binta to refer back to what actually made our leader not to come to court on his previous charges mean that those charges must be looked into. Because you cannot talk about his jumping of bail without coming with the charges he was facing. Gawe trying video na pictures. Na headline, newspaper headlines of the invasion of our leader's house. Web they are published where? Binta no hemere na obiagi. They must bring those charges. And our leader then. You must bring it too. That is to say, this one they are presenting now is useless. And kidnapping him in Kenya has nothing to do because they have committed. They cannot defend it. Because had he jumped bail, they can be favored by some people that he is supposed to be kidnapped. Why did he run away? But today he did not run away. A verdict in Umuahia, 19th of January 2022, said that he escaped assassination attempt. And this very court is Nigerian High Court in Umuahia. Labran, I told you, even me can win you without intimidation. But you use your intimidation. But in the argument, I don't think you... Okay, you use law language to win us. Okay. Chineke me. Thank you. They will keep falling. Hey, you need to come out now. Now, how can our leader be in detention to May, December? Say we are in an event in Akromo, December. Are you foolish? For some, I can't even so we have some. And you may date, I don't know about again. I'm in a movement, we trash our enemy. I cover this very position. We move. I secure this portion of our land. We move. We are securing our land until we cover the whole of the land. In a name date. I don't know about it. And now, Omar Hafadik destroy all the charges. So, these things, the Omar Hafadik, that's why we secured it. Why do we secure it? We use it to file to the world back, telling them that our leader did not jump bail. Now, it will now help us in this very bail application, this very second one. Did you understand? That's why when we secure the victory in court, some idiot will tell you, they will not obey. We don't care. We use it against them. Pharaoh did not obey. But everything, later, all his disagreement was used against him. We don't even expect Nigeria to obey court orders. We want their heart to be hardened so that they will go to their destruction point. When our leaders say, I will destroy you in your own court, the same Binta he told. And people were dreaming. They don't know that we will later return back to the court. They thought it have ended. Nigeria did not want our leader to come to their court again. That's why they plan to kill him in Kenya. That's why they plan to kill him in Mafaroku. Because the bail condition said that our leader cannot be in the midst of more than 10 people. And our leader signed it. And if they bring our leader to the court, the judge will be there in the court. And the prosecutor will be there. And the court clerks will be there. Then court security will be there. Nnamdi Kanu will be in the court. The lawyers of Nnamdi Kanu will be in the court. Nnamdi Kanu's family will be in court. Then observers will be in court. And if you count them, there will be more than 10 people. That is to say, if you bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu into a court of Nigeria where there is more than 10 people, he will disagree. That's why after checking all this, they said, no, we don't want this disgrace. This man should not come to court again. He needs to be killed. That's why they invaded his house in Afaruku. 13th to 14th of September 2015. Because if our leader come to the court, he will not allow them. He will harass the court. He will count, he will tell them how many people are there. I know how Nnamdi Kanu are. He will tell them how many people is here. Are there not more than 10? No, it can't work. He will now find them guilty of contempt of God. Are you aware? Now we are getting to that very point. You must present those charges he was facing before you say he jumped bail. That charges you granted him bail on, you must bring it. This very case is going to connect many people. This very case is going to expose many people. This very point in time, and that is the final bus stop. Bear in mind that what IPOB is doing is argument. That Nigeria should prove to us why we must remain Nigeria. That is argument. If anybody wants to give you another ideology, it's a lie. That's why we have question and answer section. Argument is what we are doing. Our leaders say we must defeat you in the argument. So when they tell you about to gun or kill somebody in Anambra, tell them no, we are doing argument. We must defeat them. Are we not defeating them? We defeated their media warriors. All their Nigerian media, it is argument. We use our argument to defeat them. Autopilot, we use argument to defeat them. And our people understood. That is our weapon, argument. With the positive points. I mean, strong arguments. Superior arguments. Not a kwem. Our leaders say kwem our arguments. You must challenge somebody with your points. Thank you. It's going to happen. Long time. We move. Samuel Abo. We are holding them. I ain't mad in Alabama. We'll deal with them. Keeping them down. England their space. We are marching. Anyị na-elekwana anya n'azụ ndị anyị kpara anyị akpala nke agbasaghị. Anyị kpaa gị agwa people will occupy there. Nothing else. Any place we recover it. It is our land. Why we keep fighting? Do you know what it means banning Fulani cow? It is recovering of your land. If you don't know what DOS is doing, then you are a fool. Recovering of your stolen land is banning of Fulani cow. And saving of the life of your people is banning Fulani cow. And stopping threatening upon your people by Fulani to give them land is the banning of Fulani cow. Then informing the world that we are no longer Nigeria is banning of Fulani cow, because Fulani is the symbol of Nigeria, a cow. No, Binta could have idea of whom I have had it, but it is our lawyers that will now present it. But our lawyers will look for a space to come with it. What our lawyers use whom I have had it is to write to the international community to counter the lies against our leader. But now that Binta have bounced the bell, right, initial bail application, now they will now come with whom I have verdict to confront her. Did you understand? It is called court proceedings. And now has he gave web teacher all your defense once. Our leader went doji now. Oshuwike yo through here. Ofu protest okay made from detention. Ya one news. Ya wa has. Thank you. Thank you. Right? Even the disobedient to court orders on the violation of the fundamental human rights of our leader, Mazen Namdekano, we have used all those things. Any ruling pronounced by Binta, we use it to do something. We doesn't care whether they obey or not, whether DSS obey or not, that's their business. We have used it to achieve something. It was pronounced by your court. That is your destruction. When you disobey your own court ruling, and with the people that is faulty, you are the one. So we use it to challenge you in the international community. So it is now that you will know the reason of that Omaha verdict. The lawyers will now use it to confront them. Ask him, Binta, is it not from your court? Because Nnamdi Kanu challenged Fulani with a court verdict in Lagos 1969 that banned Fulani from rearing cow in open place, or from occupying people's land. So the verdict was made by Nigerian court in Lagos when it was capital. So any court ruling by the court of Nigeria, it is a general ruling. A pronouncement of the court was made from the constitution. And the constitution the court in Abuja is using is not different from the constitution. It is Nigerian constitution that they are using in Lagos. So if a court in Lagos make a ruling, you can use it to challenge a court in Abuja. Thank you. Okay, thank you. We move. Thank you. Continue. Can continue. We move. We told them we are prepared. Some of our people are living in amnesty. It is just like their house, amnesty. They take report to amnesty steady. Some of our people, you don't know them. Every time they are there, every time they take our report, they are disturbing amnesty. Our people, some human rights houses, our people are floating there with the reports. Maybe you don't know the war we are in. We are not lacking in any angle. Our leader prepared us. Thank you. Biafra Ego I. We move. Diligently. Carefully. Because we always expect the confrontation of the enemy. Because they always confront us. As we confront them, they always confront us and we always confront them. But why we always win them is because we planned the war while they were busy selling oil. Thank you. IPOB Wagaga. Indestructible. So you can now understand that our leader have pinned Nigeria down. Now you can now understand that our leader knows why he waited until the time to request for Ishiago. You will now know that our leader is a prince of Afaru. You will now know that Adaku, his cousin, did not die for nothing. You will now know that 7 graveyards were discovered in Biafra land. You will now know that there are people that called the army to come in our land. You will now know that people championed that genocide. Understand the point we are going. Our leader said, "Naga atopen gugua yoshibuo mmadu." Atopen gugua oshibuo mmadu. Okay, thank you. Prince Chinwere Oliver, thank you. Thank you. I understand. We move. I'm a Chandia here. Then they will know. Malami score own goal. He is trying to go and contest for governor. Come and clear your debt. You are owing us. I used to tell our people, Malami is owing us. 3 unconditional releases. 3 unconditional releases. The freedom of our leader by Justice Ademola, 20 December 2015. He was rearrested. Malami is owing us. He was rearrested and taken back to DSS. Now, reaching to 2016, Justice John Soho discharged our leader, and DSS rearrested him and took him back to Kuje prison. That time he was in Kuje. This is 2 deaths. Unconditional releases. Malami is owing us. He want to leave it to go and contest for governor. Who told you you run away? You are owing us. And Binta have reversed the case back to that debt. You are owing us. We will bring back all those things. Thank you. No, Malami cannot run away. Do you understand? We deal with them in the language to understand it. No God, no. But online freedom fighting. Okay, but you call Facebook for meeting. You are not begging them. We need to see your cry, your tears. Like Mohammed, if we did not see your tears, we will not stop. I agreed in Facebook terms and conditions. And they accepted me, they allowed me to operate on Facebook. So this thing you are doing, you are wasting your time. It is a global network. Global network. Okay, you are talking about Labran. Labran is guilty. Labran is the one who Justice Ademola asked in court. He asked him, how many people are the victims of his terrorism? That is terrorism of Nnamdi Kanu. When he said that he's a terrorist, they are charging me for terrorism. Do you know what Labran said? He said that he's using his rebel, is it piracy radio in London. He called Radio Biafra. Immediately the judge had London, not a radio here. The face of the judge changed. He continued to say, posing a national security treaty on our people. After talking that rubbish, the Justice Ademola thought that Labran did not understand what he said. You know, the first language was how many people are the victims of his terrorism. But he thought that Labran did not understand. He now come down with lower English. He said, how many people died under his terror? Labran was dancing, and the man said, no, I hereby discharge him inacquitted. They arrested him. Malami is owing us. Now, I call it 3 unconditional release because they later took the case from John Soho and took it to Justice Ahmed Mohammed. And Ahmed Mohammed referred DSS back to go and obey the previous court rulings. That is the rulings of Ademola and John Soho. That is to say, it is 3 unconditional release. Because that very order from the Justice Ahmed Mohammed means that he himself have unconditionally discharged our leader. 2. Did you understand? Thank you. I ain't mad Allah. So, Madalabran is guilty. And today we are going back to that very thing he ran away from. Thank you. I greet you too. I'm a Chandia here. So do not panic. Binta just signal Nigerian government that all their charges is useless against Nnamdi Kanu. Do you know why Binta is now was patient following them? Binta wanted them to come with evidences against Kanu. Evidences that will connect with the previous case, previous charges he was granted bail on. But since all these court proceedings from 2021, nothing have, apart from count 15 of the 15 amended count charges, that they brought the issue of transmitter. None of these charges was connected to the charges that our leader was granted bail on. That's why Binta was watching at them, just looking at them. Then Binta have come to the point that they are dancing out of the very road that they are supposed to do. How can you say he jumped bail in 2017 and you are now giving him amended charges that you are now starting from 2018 to 2021? That is to say, he had no case in 2017. Because all the fresh charges started from 2018 to 2021. You incited the members of indigenous people of Biafra proscribed. That's the former statement. And we confronted them that in the court. And they knew that using that language will fail them. Because IPOB was not commanded to go and protest in Lekki. Because they were giving them the charges of MSAS protest. Right? They now say that he commanded the members of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra to go and destroy, transportation in Lagos and the other parts of Nigeria, right? Now, when we challenge them, they went back and know it is not working. They now come back again and change language. They said that this very radio was received in Nigeria, that he incited members of the public. He's no longer members of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. You know, we followed them. Initially, they were tagging members of IPOB. They now know that they are failing it. They now say members of the public. That is to say, Nnamdi Kanu is now the commander of the whole Nigeria. That he can command them from his radio and they will obey. Did you understand? Do you see why they fell? They have changed languages, it failed. Because our lawyers confront them. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Amadum ndị na-enyecha m ndị na-agwa m ihe ndị a m na-ekwu. Ọkwa m nọrọ ebe a ihe ndị a na-abata makwa m otu o si eme o. Ha na-enye m ya ma na select kama m na-adị ka afọ select ọ na-ebu ibu ya ọbịa. Dị okwu na-ebu ibu bịa. So gbagbo brain na select ya ma select ya mee mistake ọ na-ebu ibu ọ na-abịa abịa. If na ọ na-abịa mini m na-eji brain eso ya. Ego eziokwu ma m otu o si abịa. But we move. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. We move. So do not panic. Nnamdi Kanu is winning. IPOB is winning. That's why DOS tried their best to calm us down so that we will not destroy this thing for Nnamdi Kanu, because the pattern of the war Nnamdi Kanu is fighting, he told them. They knew it is an argument. Now it requires patience, perseverance, that is patience, endurance, right? That is why the world is angry with us. Do you know why? We never get provoked. Because they can gain it. If our land turns to Ukraine, they will now gain it. Right? That's how they gained Nigeria during that very genocide. Nigeria shared the resources to them. They don't gain it now. That's why you can't hear their support in open. They go diplomatically. But if war bursts, they can come openly and incite. Do you see the war? So DOS know that our leader believes in argument. That's why he said, everybody in politicians in Nigeria, he wants you to come and challenge him in a debate. Right? That under 5 minutes he will defeat you. That is, he wants you to prove to him, not gun. Before gun will come, you have defeated Nigeria in argument and they said no. Then in the world have now confirmed that you have told them what you are doing. Because Ojukwu, they did not give him chance to tell the world what he was doing. Rather, they used BBC to lie against him. But now Nnamdi Kanu prepared IPOB and he did it by himself, telling the world what we need. And today, at his back, IPOB is telling the world why Nnamdi Kanu is in detention. Did you see it? That's why Lai Mohammed is calling meeting upon meeting. Nnamdi Kanu believes in argument. That's why he took time to train us. Forget, we know the pattern. And they have won them in all the arguments. That's what Binta is seeing. Binta knew Nigeria have failed. So they should go back to the former case. That is the case of our leader. That's what he is referring them to. Why did he jump bail? I want to know. That is to say, let us know why. That is to say, there was charges he was facing. This current charges is useless. Exactly what Binta means. We are going there now. Thank you. You want to send your brother? No problem. Bring them in. Thank you. I don't know how these things comes, but Okike be glorified. We move. Thank you. Then Adam, I demand an allow. When Biafra come, we will rejoice. Everybody are on his duty. Completely. Heaven is bearing us witness. We need endurance. Don't be moved emotionally. If we want to go face the ogun now, the ogun will give you. The war will give you. One will get both front. You know, on a way balance. I na balance. I am going to go. And a mena balance here. Director is aware now. Oh my ogun. Makwa ihe obi na-atụ ya na aba anụ eka ọ ya wanyere ọda si n'obere. Thank you. Anyị ji mmadụ n'ala. So that is the war. You keep marching, listening, because that we go into autopilot means that we have no leadership. Means that any allegation by Nigerian government can be levied against us because we will have no defensive source. Because if you don't have a leadership that can air voice on your behalf, and you are now airing your voice singularly, individually, without a source of a heavy voice, then you have gone. That is to say, they will give us any allegation, anything that happened in our land. Do you know their reason? They will tell you that IPOB, since their leader was arrested, they have no longer control. They no longer have control. They are now autopilot. So they are killing their politicians. They are killing their people. They are burning their market. They are in anger. They are killing army. They are killing police. And by then, you have taken power away from IPOB leadership. There is no other voice like that of a Mapoafo that the newspaper of Nigeria will carry. By then you are gone. By then Nnamdi Kanu will be gone. Thank you. If we are in command and control, you cannot give us any allegation and it will work. Do you know why? We have commands. We have control. But they want to take us away from the command and control so that we'll have no defense. Did you understand? Since we have been as a people, there is no voice that protects us until IPOB came. Now, how do you abandon such voice? When you have not gotten a voice that put the enemies in fear? Is it not stupidity? How can you see a container that was offloaded and you see second-handed electronics? Now you like one. Even as the price have not ended, you will like one television there, and when you like it, you have not to buy it. You are now calling your children to break your TV you have been watching for over 10 years, for about 10 years, that they should break it. Because of TV you have not even non-tested. You don't know how it functions. You want to break your old TV that have been there for you, that even your children are watching when you call them. IPOB leadership. You now need Simon Eber. Which voice? Have Nnamdi Kanu introduced the voice to the world and say he speaks for us? As he told the world that Emapuafu is the spokesperson of IPOB. When Nnamdi Kanu was building this voice and said, if I'm not here, that DOS, even when he's here, he said that they are the highest decision making in IPOB. Now, he was building the voice, telling the world that whatever these people say is what IPOB say. Because multiple voices will come and say it's IPOB. That's why he was marking these very angles. But we knew it then. We know it. That's why we keep protecting it, guiding it. Some people don't even know that every move the leadership make, there is something we need there. There is our leader said, I don't need complaint. I don't need complaint. I need the report. I need result. Don't give me complaint. I need the result. We are in a war. Chineke mere m ebere. Ị na-abịa ịkọrọ ya akụkọ na o nwere mmadụ ọsị na mmadụ sịkwa na ya mere kwa ụlọ ya ụgwọ na mmadụ sị na ya nwere ịchọtarịa Sam na mmadụ sị na ya wa mere ịban ọkaụ na mmadụ sị na ya mere stop on national flag. Ichere director na ege rubbish. Remove. Today, they need to say do this, do that. They have nothing to present. They have no challenge to federal government. Rather terrorizing our people, it is not used as muscle. And they kick no law. It's only kick a Abuja. Get DSS custody. Attack them, bringing them the gun. That is how to know if you don't believe in IPOB ideology, because IPOB ideology is through court. We go through court, we don't have gun. So if you don't believe in us, you believe in autopilot, don't come to our communities to kill people. Nigerian government cannot put it in their newspaper. They don't see it as trouble because it doesn't affect them. But a single gathering of IPOB family members around the court affects them more than your enforcement. That our people are in court, today's court in Abuja, it is more painful to Nigeria than you going to Bia Palo to kill people. And say you kill for Nnamdi Kanu. It doesn't move Nigeria because at the end, you cannot claim responsibility so that your name will appear on newspaper. That you are the one who killed. You will hide. Then they die for nothing. Do you see it? Thank you. Thank you. I am going to die. I'm going to go to job. Sando Kaf, thank you. You're always there. You hold the key of the war. You know, the madam to the director she got the one name. Before Hannah talking, you know, and then they go on hanging. Ndị mmadụ ga-amata ndị Nnamdi Kanu mepere gị ihe ọ ga-eme Nigeria gị nwa ga-ama na ya ebidobede and they are crying. onye ahụ nwere ajụ otu ọ dị good ọ kwụta ọ dị wicked. If you see the kind of obi Kanu nwere for Nigeria, then that is when you will go back to the pictures of Soludo's visit to our leader. Then, ị ga-ahụ nke ọ nọ like this, ihu ya changed. Mara na ị ga-go against the will of the people, which is Biafra restoration. Ị ga-ahala against it. It was a mpe, it was a maya. Ihu agụ ya ahụ, ihu ọdụm ya ahụ will now appear. Ijiri anya gị hụ. Nwoke ụmụ ahịa. Troublemaker. Nnamdi Kanu. He have no gun, no. But he believes in argument. That's why he gave us expo. If I come to a place where there is no trouble, I will start at least one argument. Do you know he tell you the kind of trouble he make? He always clear it. He said at least one argument. That is to say, he loves argument to achieve something. Did you see? He did not say I will fight. He said, if there is peace, if I come, I'll start trouble. At least one argument. A whole of IPOB. That was the trying key of the war of other attacking. Thank you. Yes, immediately you go against Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu get lion face, Chineke akpọ a woman ka agwa gị ka iwa say I calm down. Otaho na-ele Soludo mgbe ahụ, ịhụ mood Soludo. Ị ga na achọzi ka egwe ya calm down because o nwere mood ọzọ ọ nọzọ. Gị mara na n'ịmakwa ihe ọ na-eluzuola. Ịnọkọta gị bịa kọọ ihe ọzọ apart from Biafra, eme onye a na-eluzuola na ndụ ya. Mmadụ amadị onye dị ihe a. Thank you. Thank you. They don't know that we can do this and we can sustain this fight. What did our leader tell you? We will sustain this fight. Okay, what are you on our body? Oh, that I'll say again, that is this fight means that 9 on the war already. Did you understand? We will sustain it and we will sustain it. And Nigeria will be rising and falling, rising and falling. We cross them. Zinka, we cross them. Zinka, we cross them. That is sustaining the war. The killings going on in Sokoto is what would have been happening in Biafra land. Our God took it there. While they want to set here on fire before the date of court. And our God now diverted it in their tongue. So that if they later come to kill us now, we will now challenge them with their negative actions in the north while there is killing. They killed Deborah in order to defend Muhammad, but they used to pray to Muhammad so that Muhammad will answer their prayer. Now they did not wait for Muhammad to go and kill Deborah. They killed Deborah. Now, tomorrow, they were protesting for 2 suspects. With the violence, 2 suspects that was arrested by the police. They knew where they are in the station. Instead of to go to court, as IPOB go to court, they for Nnamdi Kanu, but because of this Anumpama, they now started burning churches. They started killing people. Now, I ask you, do you know that these are the things they plan here? They want to instigate religious trouble here. That's why they gave Simon Ekpa the agenda of campaigning for Tuesday sit at home, Friday sit at home, Sunday sit at home. Do you know why? After Monday sit at home, they will frustrate our people with Tuesday. After that, on Friday, they will attack the mosque. Right? On Sunday, they will attack the church. To tell them that they do not obey sit at home. That is to turn it to religious war. Now that one failed. Now they came a week ago, announced to us through Sarah reporter that gunmen threatened to stop church activities in Igbo Southeast. Do you know why? They did it because they have sent terrorists in our land that will attack churches. Now, God now diverted it that they will kill us, they will bring violence in their town that will lead to the burning of churches. Now, when they burned churches, there was no retaliation by the army. There was no military exercise that was launched in Sokoto. That is to say, If they later command their terrorists sent here to start attacking churches, they will have no ground to invade here with army, because during church attacks in the Sokoto, they did not invade there with the army. Do you see the judgment? Do you see how God prepared it? Did you see it now? Because had they not attacked church there and Nigerian army compromised, they did not go and kill them. Therefore, if they attack churches here and try to target IPOB, we will not agree. We will challenge the Nigerian army, because they did not kill anybody in the north when they were killing and burning churches. Now, if they come here to burn churches and try to deploy army, we will say no, because we will not challenge them with their reluctantness on these very activities going on in the north. Do you see how our God fights for us? Thank you. Yes, we are sustaining the war. Thank you. To the final whistle. No shifting. We have marked different enemies out of the field. Why you see us bring out video or Twitter of Nelly of Ebu or Simon, whatever they said? No, we are not campaigning for them. No, we are trying to bring it to your knowledge that those things we told you is what they are now saying, that they plan. Now, why we do it is for record purposes. We don't campaign for them. And we are not falling for them. No. Not that we now love them. No. Right? But we circulate those their useless exposition or argument among them to tell you that the cause our leader caused them is working. He said, these are moles and infiltrators, and they are caused. That's what our leader said. Now, they are now living under curse. That's why they are against themselves. We don't cherish what they say, but we advert it for you to know that the curse is working. They are cursed. Thank you. Yes. Gaily Chaha final. In truth and the honesty. Anyị enwekwa ike eji egwu ala ili mmadụ. Ọ eziokwu atụpe ya otu a ọ na-echi. Ọ ga-echigide ndị mmadụ eziokwu agwa gị, but ihe onye a kwuru wee eziokwu. Otu IPOB shall sink into people. We don't care whether m ikwere mgbe ahụ, anyị ga-ekwugide mmadụ ekwere. Onye ahụ ebidozi ọrụ n'azụ anyị, mewe campaign n'azụ IPOB. Before you know it, anyị cover the ground. Right? We don't watch how many people that believes when we are saying truth. All we care is how long the truth will last and it will surface. Because it must spring up. Spread thy waters upon the spread thy bread upon the waters. After many days it shall spring up. Did you understand? Thank you. We have run this program. Can somebody tell me how many hours we have run it? Is it up to 2 hours? Is the program up to 2 hours? But I'm enjoying it too. And our people are enjoying it. But there are something I'm learning. I am learning. Things are coming. When I say I still memorize some, I'll use it. I am learning from this program. Something is coming in me. And I'm pushing it up. Thank you. So, you must stand with our leader. 1 hour, 30 minutes. You know I broadcasted today. Move on. I broadcasted today, but we move. Yes, though I come this program only to analyze the court, and I think I have hit the point there on the issue of the court. That's why I am here, so that our people will understand what is going on and where our God is taking us, right? Because He's taking us to the right direction. Immediately I saw the ruling of Binta, I said, God have used her. Exactly our prayer. Please use them. Use them. God used him to reverse back to the base condition. Hey, okay. That is a very big achievement
made by IPOB, and they will continue to make such achievements. And our people must pardon me at this very point in time, because I am going to shut the program down. You do not, please forgive me. I will be bringing it to an end at this time. Because too much time. Even after the other program, though I am live, but I was discussing with people. I've been there since. Please forgive me. You know, okay. There is an rise. I will still come up. So, but the case today, Agubegi, that is in a me analyze. We'll keep analyzing it. It is still okay. That bail condition Kamuwa treat. Even other development there, I'll still treat them. Our people are still treating it. Thank you. Chukunedum, thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes, IPOB tried in court. Our mothers tried. Do you know why? They understand what the choice IPOB made. IPOB make a choice to confront them in court. But people they were driven emotionally. They were talking about gun. No, those our mothers understood that we have no gun. But we have to confront them in court. That's what we choose. We do not choose gun. If we choose gun, we will not come to Onitsha and shoot. We will go to DSL custody. We will plan it very well. We will invade there. We will pull our leader out. But that is not what we plan. We plan to go court, and we have been in court, and our people are always in court. That's what we expect from autopilot. If you are serious about gun, go to Abuja, not here. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, now. No, nobody will rest. Destroy the autopilot in a new Good evening. Thank you for joining us, but I am rounding it up. Hey, if you are joining us now, this very program is interested. I think I will listen to it back so that I will learn. There are things we said there. I don't know when I said it. I will listen to it and then I will learn more. I need to learn. Thank you. All right, from me, the fearless IPOB evangelist, I'm from here, our homeland studio in Biafra land. I say good evening to you all. He said, thank you. Thank you. Yes, those going to Abuja, they are powerful. They are powerful. Very, very powerful. We love them. These are the lions. Ndị ga-apụta na-akọrọ gị ihe ha hụrụ mgbe a na-adọ Biafra. Awo ezwe na plantain. Na-abịa akọrọ anyị ihe. Ị ga-aga nwa Abuja ga wefte Biafran flag. Ị ma ihe ọwa ọtọ. Ihe awo obere ọgụ. Chai, rising sun. Oh my God. I'm sorry. You can listen to it. It is very, very powerful. They taught us many things. You know, that is there. They taught us many things. I am still going to listen for my own. Chai, Clement Eze. I understand. Let us go and listen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.